All right, this is a brief tutorial on how to use Google Chat. I am planning on creating a room for each of my classes, and then that way when I have my office hours I can just watch if anybody pops into any of those rooms, and I will only be inviting to that room the students that are in that specific class. So to get started with, you would click, once you're in your Google account, you'd click on your 9 squares and you would select Google Chat. And that will take you to a window that looks something like this. Now, the first thing, I've already created a room called Accounting 1. And to create more rooms, you just click in this box and you say Create Room. So I'm going to create a room for Consumer Education and Personal Finance, and then just create. So you can see I have 2 rooms here. Amy is going to jump in and help out a little bit on this video. She created also a library room. So I'm going to go back to my Accounting 1 room, and I'm going to add people, and I'm going to add Amy. You'll see a list of all the kids that have accounts, or if you start typing them, they'll show up. So I've just added Amy, and I'm going to send her a message. And you can see here that I've added Amy Kraus to the message. And I'm going to click on New Thread. And I'm going to go ahead and say, Amy, are you there? And send it. We can talk about these buttons in a moment. So I'm just waiting to get Amy's reply. Now I do see that Amy has posted something in the library because I see this little red 1. So I'm going to click on that and say, yes, it works on my computer. He unblocked me. So I could jump into this room and I could say, great news. Did you get, jumping over to Accounting 1. Okay, so I see here I got a message in Accounting 1, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Accounting 1. There's the message for Amy. I'm going to say, let's explain how to use the icons. Can you send me a Google Doc? Okay, so she's going to go into her Google Drive right here, and she's going to send me a Google Doc. This one would take me over to Google Meet, which is the video version of this. That's, if most of you are using Zoom, you might not want to do that, but that is an option you can explore. You also can add emoticons. So if you have an emoji, if a student says something and you just want to reply with that, you can always do that. So I'm waiting for her to send me a Google Doc. Let's give her a minute or two. The other thing is you can also upload a file. So like if there's a picture, so if I come here and, let me go find some pictures. Let's see, camera roll. Oh, I don't have any pictures in there. Of course not. Let's go over here, Google Drive. Okay, so breakout photos. So I'm going to send Amy this photo, open, and so she's going to see this. This was a breakout room that she helped me with, and this was last year, obviously, because some of these guys are gone. So Amy has not sent me anything yet, so I'm still waiting. Let's see, I think I will send her a new thing and just say, did you get the picture? And then send that. Okay, so she should have gotten that picture, and I'm waiting for her to send me some kind of a Google Doc. While we're waiting, I think that this is probably the best way to do. Oh, there's the Google Doc. So she sent me that, and I can send her back and say, yes, I got the ICE strategy. Did you get the breakout picture? And so I sent that. And so I think this will be a great option for the office hours, because you can see anytime somebody sends you something, you will see that you'll get a message. I'm not sure why that didn't. I guess it's because I have it opened. Jump to the bottom. Okay. But we should be seeing little messages here each time. If maybe it's if you're not in that room. So if I'm in this room, I may see the red notification here. But let's talk about notifications a little bit. So if you go down to notification settings here, what I did was I said play sounds for incoming push notifications and pop-ups for all messages. You can turn that off, but I think that's kind of going to negate the point of having that. So let me go back. So I think this is pretty clear. So I'm going to go back over to accounting. All right, and I'm going to say thanks for your help. Thanks for your help, Amy. Have a good day. Signing off of chat right now. Okay, so I should get a notice when she says here. So let me explain before I do leave what threads are. So threads are something that you have within a room, and it's basically, so you could set up a new thread for each class you have, but you aren't going to necessarily see it in a clear fashion. It could work. It's just really your preference. I'm deciding that I'm going to do a room for each of my classes. Then I can invite just the kids to that room, have all the rooms active and open during my office hours. If you wanted to, you could create one room that's called teacher office hours and then invite all of your kids and then have them kind of have different threads. Like you could create a thread for accounting 1 and tell kids, okay, if you have a question in accounting 1, then do it here. But I think by doing the rooms, you kind of alleviate any confusion for them. Okay, one thing that I did want to show you also is how to add members. Like if I've already created this room, I can drop this down and I can add people and bots, and then you will see the students. And if you don't see a student's name here who is already in a group or something, is already, you've already sent emails to and so forth, you can actually just start typing that. So if I type in this, I'll see that student. And that this way, if you're going to use the room option, you can add just the students that are in that room to in that class to be in that room. So that's an easy way to do it. create rooms again, you just click here, create room. Not sure exactly what message requests are. Not seeing anything pop up here. Maybe message requests are something that you would see here if people make message requests to you. Yeah, I'm just not real sure what that is. So this is how you can create rooms. Then this is how you would actually kind of add people, or you can click on this button, add people and bots. There is no way to delete a room, so you want to think this through carefully. You can leave a room, but you can't actually delete it. I did some research on it and I didn't find anywhere that you could delete it. If somebody finds something different, please let me know. But to leave a room, you just simply click leave. So if I leave my accounting room, okay, you won't receive updates for this room or be able to post messages unless you rejoin the room. You can rejoin at any time. So if I leave the room, okay, you'll see that I don't have this here anymore. So now what I want to do is I want to come here and I want to browse rooms, and you will see the rooms that you've been a part of. So now I can click on, let's click on preview and see what that does. Yeah, preview just takes me back there, and if I want to actually join it, I can hit join, and now I will see accounting one is back over here, and so you can see that. And in consumer education, this is my other class. So if there had been new messages in here, I should have gotten some kind of a notification on the side telling me I've got some messages or chats that have actually occurred that I haven't read yet. Let's see. So I'm the only member in here. If I do view members, because I didn't invite anybody else to that, I can also add them here. If I click here, I can add students as well. They will get a notification in email. So if I add people and bots, so you'll see here they'll get a notification. You can turn that off, but I think we probably want to include that at least initially to get everybody in the group. When someone leaves a room, so if I come here and so Amy is still in the room. So I believe she's still in the room because she was invited. She may not actually still be actively in the room. There are these things called bots, and I don't fully understand them, but if you want to do some more research, there's things. These basically allow you to automate some tasks and send out updates, but I'm not sure how pertinent that would be for our office hour idea. Okay, I think I've belabored this point enough. Hope it's been helpful. If you learned something, please share it, and if I learn more, I'll be happy to share that as well. Have a great day. Have a good weekend.